Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. I am super excited today to hit the Appalachian Trail, and no, I am not going to get my bug out bag and go up there and see my boy Gribbs or shout out to any of the Markwood Men Breakfast Club, though I am part of the three, and so are you, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe their channel because it's great. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe Gribbs' channel because it's also great. We are going to hit the Appalachian Trail with Cornell and Deal's Blue Ridge. And I'm super excited about that because I do live in North Georgia, and we go to Blue Ridge all the time. We go up through Tennessee and sometimes up to North Carolina, and just love that countryside. It's just wonderful. So if you do not know where the Appalachian Trail is, it starts down here in the southeast United States and travels on up the coast. And there's a lot of people that like to hike that trail and do a lot of the hiking and camping on the way, and it seems really fun. I think one day I will do it. Probably not, because I got responsibilities and my family needs me, and so I can't do anything stupid like that. Though it's not stupid, I just can't do it because it would be stupid for me. Let's read the description on this tin, shall we? A bedrock of stoved red Virginias combines with a hearty, I had a real problem saying that for a second, a hearty helping of black Cavendish, Turkish leaf, and Louisiana Perique for a smoking experience every bit as rich and complex as Old Shenandoah. Nice. That's a really nice description. I'm not big on Cavendish, but I'm sure that's probably going to go well with some of the Turkish leaf. It'll probably mild that out, plus the Perique. So I'm very interested to see what this is gonna what this is gonna taste like. I don't expect this to be overly sweet. A little food grade sealed tin. All right, there we go. The traditional insert. Ooh. Oh, mercy. That is some raisin. Just so for your viewing pleasure, this is a fairly large flake. Looks almost like it's rubbed out. Yeah, this is very much rubbed out. Maybe a rubbed out flake. Oh man, that smells good. Gosh. That's one of the things that we like about, especially like Perique. So I'm just knocking things over. All right, and the only way to smoke, I mean, it's not really the only way, but one of the ways to smoke in the traditional fashion in the southeast United States is in a corncob pipe. If you like to reminisce about traveling down the Mississippi River, you enjoy Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer, then I recommend trying the Appalachian Trail blends in a corncob pipe. I mean, you want to talk about raisiny? It smells so good. The bouquet is delicious. Okay. Way on the pre-light, I'm getting that Cavendish and Red Virginias. Super sweet. I don't know if there's a topping on this or not. We'll see. Woo! Got a little peppery. Got a little pepperiness out the nose. Trying to imagine myself on the Appalachian Trail. or more specifically, up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Which they receive their name from the blue hue that you see, especially with all the clouds around them. It's a very pretty sight. All right, we got a good light. Let's see what we get. All right, so that the Perique's definitely coming through. Getting some of the toasty reds. No, it's definitely getting overwhelmed some by the Perique. I can taste the Cavendish in there, and I'm sure it's supposed to be a mellowing factor, but there's not as much as I thought there was. Definitely getting the Perique on the retro. There are some slight sour notes. They're having a hard time though showing up with the Perique. It's definitely a floral quality to it. Oh. This is a spicy blend. Ah. Yeah, the Perique is really probably not the dominant force in this, but it's a very mellow blend, not a lot of sweetness to it. The Cavendish doesn't seem to really add much sweetness either. It's got a slight mellowing effect. And I can get some of the Orientals in there. The Perique really comes on strong in certain parts of the bowl. The moisture seems to be pretty good out of the tin. I'm not feeling like I'm on the verge of any tongue bite. Yeah, as I'm smoking this down, the Perique's easing up a little bit. I'm getting some of the sour notes. Okay, so that was the flavor I was looking for, where I was getting a bit of that pepperiness, but getting a little bit of the sour with it. It's more of a savory flavor. Funny enough, with the Cavendish in there, the Cavendish is really not a filler part of this, but it's a mellowing part. But that and the reds are kind of just hanging out there, not really standing out. But but I'm starting to get some of these combinations of the Perique, which let's say here's the Perique, and like the Perique's here, the Turkish is here, and then Cavendish and reds. So I'm picking up some of that. I'm picking up that Turkish part with the Cavendish, but then I'm also getting the Perique in there. So it's a very savory blend. Any sweetness, breadiness that you're going to get is going to be just on that initial intake. And then you're going to get the Turkish and the Perique. It's really tasty. Mm. I'm going to have to smoke this a while to kind of see if this adds up the way I think it does. If you're a fan of Perique, I think you'll like this blend. There's not a ton of Perique in here. It just stands out pretty well, or pretty strongly. It is, but it's funky with the Cavendish and the Orientals, because the Cavendish is not really sweetening. The Orientals, it's given a different reflection of the Orientals. And it's almost a fermented sour note. Not the typical sour note I would get from an English blend. And part of me almost feels like I should have some Latakia in here. But I think it's just fine without it. It's almost a mustiness quality that I'm getting on that initial intake. Yeah, you're definitely gonna get your Turkish and some of that Perique, but at the same time, that Oriental is really, or that Cavendish is really kind of playing with the flavors of the blend. Very interesting mixture. This is an interesting blend. I'm curious to try the rest of the Appalachian Trails. This is number 3 in the Appalachian Trail series. I guess maybe I was supposed to start with number 1, but you know what? Who cares? We're trying this stuff out. This is one of those blends I did not see a lot of information on, and I wanted to give it a shot. So I like how you can see the mountains on here. They've got them in a nice little, light blue hue. So this is Cornell and Deal's Appalachian Trail number 3, Blue Ridge. Go grab you a tin of this and try it out. Stay tuned for the review that's going to come out on Friday. This is the last blend in our August blends, and we will, after that, figure out which blend ruled them all in August. But you know what? This one's pretty tasty. It's nice. It's different. It's always good to change it up. But you know what? Sometimes these blends can be a little off-putting when you've changed out from something that's a bit different. But I firmly believe that if you smoke a good amount of it, you'll pick up some of the other nuances and flavors, and even start to enjoy them. So this is Mark from Overpike. I hope you enjoyed this initial impression of Cornell and Deal's Blue Ridge. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you later.